Hey guys, what's up? This is Lasercorn with Mahalo Video Games, bringing you a game between Liquid Ret and Mouse Tosh. Now I downloaded this game from sc2replays.net and he was listed as Mouse Naama, so I don't know if this is Naama playing under a different handle or what. I've never heard of Tosh, but we'll call him Tosh for now. And this game was on the best of last week on the sc2replays.net, so I'm hoping it's pretty good. And I hope you all had a nice little Christmas break. I know I did, but we are back from the break now and getting back into it. And before things get rolling, I'm going to plug the Lasercorn Challenge as usual. And what you do for that is just send me an email to lasercorn@mahalo.com with your Battle.net name and character code. And then every week I draw one of those names out and we play for a $50 gift card. So that is how that works. And yeah, so far we've had some good games. We didn't have one last week because I was gone on Christmas break, but yeah, we'll be starting that up again and having the weekly game going. So that should be exciting. I think I'm, 1-2 right now or something? A lot of gift cards being given out. So, looks like we've got Mouse Tosh coming in to scout the base of Naama, of Ret. Gonna see that spawning pool. Oh, he's attacking the drone there. And drones scare him off. But he doesn't go far. He just hangs out on the fringes of the creep. And whoa, this is an interesting opening from Tosh. Looks like he's blocking off both his natural and his main at this kind of secondary ramp here on Shakura's Plateau. It's not the main ramp into his base. Very interesting. And he's got 2 gateways and a forge coming down. So this will be an interesting strategy. You don't see builds like this too often. But whoa, here comes Ret with 4 Zerglings already. Gonna test this main front wall, see if it's solid. And it is. It looks like those Zerglings can't get in there. They're gonna have to try and chip away at this forge. But a cannon already coming up. But they might be able to take down this forge in time. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think this cannon might get up in time to shut these Zerglings down. It looks like this probe might be waiting here to try and rebuild a forge real quick before the Zerglings can break through. And that would be a good strategy from Tosh. Oh, and there's that cannon, and the forge is down. Zerglings get through, and the cannon, though, picks off 2 of them before they even do any damage. So now Ret has 2 Zerglings in the base of Tosh, but here comes the Zealot out of that gateway, and gonna go to work on those Zerglings. And Zerglings running around trying to escape, but I think their fate is sealed. If they try to run out, they're gonna run right into these cannons, and that Zealot is hunting them if they stay in here. Nice little jukes. He fakes out the Zealot though, and now he's heading back up into the main of Tosh. Oof, or maybe not. Looks like he's just heading back down, and more swipes being taken at those Zerglings. And are there any reinforcements on the way for Ret? It doesn't look like it. It looks like those Zerglings will die. Yes, you see Zergling carcasses there, and that will be all. An interesting rally point he had set up there for the Nexus, but it looks like he's reset that to a mineral patch. And looks like a probe gonna see this expansion going down for Ret. And interesting, a spine crawler being set up here at the main. I imagine he's going to walk that down to his expansion once it gets fully morphed in. And forge being built back in the main of Tosh. It looks like he doesn't fear any more Zerglings running in here. And he is going to expand himself, obviously, with that wall on the secondary ramp. That's a safer move than if he had just expanded while building buildings at his main ramp. And yes, as I predicted, the spine crawler comes down to the expansion. Oh, and look at this, a proxy pylon was set up back here. And I didn't see it, but luckily Ret did see it, and no Zealot's gonna get warped in for you. And does he have? He doesn't even really have. Doesn't have that warp gate technology researching because he's got no cyber core. So that pylon was more of just a scout pylon. It couldn't have actually served as a point to warp in Zealots or stalkers or sentries or anything like that. Ooh, 2 of those spore. I want to say spore colonies, but no, they're creep tumors going down. Creep tumors, back from the Brood Wars days when they were spore colonies and sunken colonies and all that good stuff. And here we go. Now we've got that warp gate technology researching. We've got creep tumors and a lot of drones on the production tab for Ret. He is droning up hard, and you could see his economy, whoa, way ahead. And things should even out a little bit as these probes get Maynarded down here. But 37 harvesters over 25. That is a powerful economy from Ret. And I guess that early Zergling distraction really allowed him to drone up hard, and Tosh had to assume that more were coming, so he had to get on his defensive. Couldn't really macro up as much as he would like to. And good Overlord placement too here from Ret. Really has map control, really a good view of the map, and some Zerglings here testing that ramp, seeing what's up there. And they see a couple cannons and some zealots, but nothing too threatening. And let's see what we got coming out here for Ret. It looks like a Hydralisk den. Ooh, gonna see some Hydra play, and a Void Ray just now showing up on the production tab for Tosh. So this should get interesting. Tosh, a character from the newest game. He was a Spectre or something, so maybe that's where the name comes from. Or he's a big fan of Tosh.0. I don't know. Could be either one. And looks like Ret's got these Xel'Naga towers too, and he's taking a third expansion. So he's already up in economy. So 52 harvesters over 37, and you could see the difference there in mineral intake that's making. And here comes his first Void Ray, and this is what Tosh needs to do, is start harassing the economy. If he can get down there and really go to work on those drones, then he can maybe get himself back in this game. But I think he's going to get himself spotted by the Xel'Naga watchtower as he cuts across the middle of the map. And yes, we see Hydralisk coming back to defend. They are getting ready for this. Oh, maybe not. They do. Yeah, that Void Ray is going to run into some serious Hydralisk trouble. And yeah, here we go. Hydralisk attacking the Void Ray. He's going to get out of here. Wow, shield's already down from just those few spiny attacks that came out of those Hydralisks. And it looks like, wow, he's really on his air units. We've got a Phoenix out here too, harassing the Overlords of Ret. And the Phoenix and the Void Ray are going to join forces and try and supply cap Ret here. And it looks like that will not be successful, as he has enough Overlords on the field to make sure that losing a couple doesn't do him that much harm. So great strong play from Ret here, as I would expect of any Team Liquid member. And more Corsairs now coming out for Tosh. And I don't know how effective this harass is going to be. I'm sure if you look at the supply difference, 62 over 67 for Tosh, and then 96 over 110 for Ret. So Tosh way behind in supply and army count. And I'm not sure how he's going to come back from this. I don't know if he can. Maybe he'll pick up the Zergling right here on the Xel'Naga watchtower. Yeah, that was kind of the undoing of the Void Ray last time when he was trying to sneak down there and get the drones. And those Hydralisks, lucky for this Void Ray, those Hydralisks are slow off the creep, so this Void Ray is going to get away. And another Overlord coming into the base of Tosh. Ret just has enough Overlords where he can afford to throw some away, sack an Overlord to get some scouting info. And he will see Stalkers now coming out for Tosh. Not sure if Stalkers are the right move here against Hydralisk. I don't know. And yeah, those Phoenixes getting driven off by the Queen. It looks like Ret's got a pretty solid defense going here, and he's got those 3 bases. He's in a pretty commanding position this far. Oh, and a Zergling getting lifted off and sniped away at that Xel'Naga watchtower. These Hydralisks now using that creep speed bonus to kind of fly around the map here. And this creep reaching almost to the expansion of Tosh now, and I think that's what our Zerg player is trying to do, is just extend his creep right up to the front door, run a bunch of Hydralisks up there and destroy everything. Let's see how big. Whoa! Or maybe it looks like he's got a lot of Corruptors on the field now. Looks like maybe he's got weapon upgrades coming out for them. Maybe we'll see Broodlords actually on the field, because as much as he needs the air cover for those Phoenixes running around, he also needs some way of destroying. Oh, look at that. And the pooped creep there stopping a expansion from going up. Excellent use of that generate creep ability. Going to delay the expansion of Naama or Tosh just a little bit longer. And, man, Tosh desperately needs an expansion to keep up here with Ret, who's getting his 4th base. And it looks like Ret is in no way going to let this expansion go up. He's got guys knocking on this back door right now. Roaches, Hydralisks, Corruptors in the air. And there is no way that Tosh can withstand this attack and defend this expansion. If he does, I will eat my hat. I don't know what I'll do, but I am saying there's no way this is going to happen. Yeah, these Roaches and Hydralisks just bowl their way in here and destroy everything. And this Stalker force backed up by 1 Void Ray is just not enough to deal with the Zerg force that it's up against. Tosh need... Oh, hey, but we've got some Colossi on the field now. And ground armor level 1 coming up. Do these guys have the extended thermal lance upgrade? I don't know. We'll see once they get in combat if they have it or not. But I still don't think he's got enough to take on his Zerg counterpart. I think this expansion is going to get rolled once Ret realizes he's trying to set it back up again. And yeah, you can see the Zerg forces streaming in. Uh-oh. But Tosh now going on the offensive, and it looks like he wants to attack this expansion. And he is in for a world of hurt. Here come the Hydralisks and Roaches, as well as the Corruptors. The Corruptors targeting those Colossi. Excellent move. Bring down those Colossi. Those are his main offensive weapon against the Zerg ground forces. And now these Protoss forces forced to retreat. And they are fleeing back. They're going to abandon this expansion. Yes, there goes the expansion cancellation. It is down. And now I think it is Ret's turn to go on the offensive. I can't imagine he would hold back right here with this kind of advantage. He should just charge this ramp. Yes, and you see the Hydralisks. They're getting choked off a little here, but he just has so many more forces waiting to back this up. I don't think... And these Corruptors should be targeting this this Colossus right here, and yes, it looks like they're going to take him down. Excellent use of the Corruptors. And wow, those Stalkers were actually more effective than I had thought in repelling this Hydralisk Roach attack. And as many units flooded in here, they just got choked off nicely. Very, very nice defense by Tosh. And now he's bringing in the probes to try and finish this attack off. But wow, he's just going to lose a lot of probes and fall further behind in the economy. Meanwhile, oh, his front door being attacked too. It was a 2-pronged attack from Ret, and I just don't think Tosh is going to be able to defend that. There's the GG, and whoop, and Ret takes it.